All right, here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, wait a second. $600 off of Zoom. What kind of discount? What kind of hookup do you have, Val? I'm getting ready to show you. Also, a simple integration. Right, oops, look at me. Look at me. I'm so excited. I forgot to turn the sound off. But yeah, also a simple integration into your autoresponder and into your CRM and into Zoom, all with this amazing funnel, this amazing system that includes the funnel. Oh my gosh, we're getting ready to go into that in just a moment. So hello to you, Valerie Walton here with ValerieWalton.com. I am so excited to be able to share with you this amazing information that I came across to help you save money in your business, right? So you can focus on building a profit and not worrying so much about your expenses, right? That's something that comes with the territory. It's something that you know that you're going to need to prepare for is monthly and or annual expenses, quarterly expenses, deal with it, right? However, just because you know you got expenses don't mean that you need to spend all your damn money, okay? So we're going to get into that. And actually, I need to move my mic because I'm kind of far away. Okay, there we go. You guys know what to do. Go ahead into the chat and say hello to me. Let me know that you are tuning in and where you're tuning in from. If you are watching me live, make sure that you put a hashtag live. And if you are watching the replay here, right, and you just happen to come across this doing a search for Zoom or funnels or CRM or whatever, then welcome. Go ahead and hashtag replay. Okay, so just make sure I got everything in the description box while you're doing that. Right? Okay. All right. Oh, I can't wait to get into this. Okay. Had to save this. Bam. And you know, it takes me a quick second to put this information in the description box because I want you to be able to follow along with me as I am relaying certain information and tips to you. Okay. So all of this is in here. Now, let me break this down. Let me break down why this is so freaking exciting. Okay. What we're going over today, let me just check. Okay. So what we're going over today is not only, okay, well, this is a continuation. Okay. This is a continuation of a very in-depth series that I have been doing all about creating funnels. Now, that the funnel builder that I'm using is through MLSP, also known as MyLeadSystemPro. MyLeadSystemPro is a lot of things, okay? First and foremost, it is an education platform for entrepreneurs, more specifically home entrepreneurs, home-based business owners who want to be able to grow their business. However, with that being said, this is still the training that you get here can still be applied to any business. So even if you're a mom and pop shop, even if you own a gym, you own a salon, you're a real estate agent, you're a doctor, even if you want to learn how to use the online space to market your business, promote yourself so that you can get more traffic coming to your business, then you definitely want to become a member of MLSP. I have a link for you to check us out. It is an amazing community of entrepreneurs of all shapes and sizes when it comes to our income, when it comes to our niche, you know, all different things. So you're really going to enjoy that. I am a leader inside of that community. And every Monday night, since today's Monday, at the time that I'm broadcasting this, every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, I host their new member orientation. So I look forward to seeing you either tonight or next Monday, because I know you're going to grab this opportunity, right? Now, in addition to it being an education platform full of training for home business owners, whether you're new or not so new, but you're just looking to get to the next level, it is also a business suite of tools. And those tools include having a funnel builder that is called MLSP Funnelizer. So you definitely want to make sure that you get your hands on that. It's going to be important for you to have funnels if you're planning on offering anything to your audience. Now, what's great is in the very beginning of my series, I was showing you just how you can use MLSP's Funnelizer. Well, just how you can use MLSP's done for you funnels in order to leverage, especially if you're just getting started. This way you don't have to worry so much about how do I build a funnel? Now, as we've gone into the second half, last week, we started going into the second half of my funnel building series, where we're now talking about how you use MLSP Funnelizer in order to create your own funnels for your own offers. And let's see, Friday, we ended with creating your first opt-in, your opt-in page for whatever offer that you want to have. And today we're going to talk about how to create a registration page, right? For your, let's say you want to do a webinar. Now, me personally, I love webinars because it combines two things for me. One, this is one to many, which I love because I get a lot of leverage from that. It saves me a whole lot of time. And two, it's really a form of video marketing, right? I get on video, I give some training. At the end of the training, I offer something that is significantly in alignment with what I just trained on, right? Because a free training is not going to be enough. So anyway, with that being said, with us focusing on webinars, there's a couple of things that I want to show you. So let me jump on into the MLSP back office here. And I'll share my screen right now so that you can get a look. Okay, so this is my actual MLSP account here myself. And we're going into first my account tab. Whoa. And I want you to see there's something here called My Webinars by Zoom. Did you know, child? Did you know, honey, that there's a huge discount you get because you're an MLSP member? You get a huge discount with Zoom. So you get their $639 a month Zoom webinar room that you can now get for $600 off, but only if you are an MLSP member. And yes, that even includes if you are a trial member. So let's say you came in on that $10 trial link that you've seen in my description box. Yes, you would still have the ability to get access to this. Okay. Now you need to remain a member. I'm going to be completely transparent with you. You can't just be a member on the 10-day trial and then leave. Right? You have to remain a member. And as long as you're a member, you will get the $600 a month off. Now, if you go to, now this was at the time that this first came out, that was the price for that particular webinar room package. Zoom's prices have changed. I think they went down a little bit. So I will say, if you go to Zoom's site, you may not see one for $639 anymore. So let's do that, right? Again, full transparency. So if I go to Zoom, ooh, I don't want you to see my meetings. Okay. So if I go into Zoom and I look at their plans and pricing, you're going to see what I have through MLSP. Okay. So this is my current plan in terms of the meetings, right? I can host up to 500 participants in there. I have unlimited cloud storage and recording transcripts, right? So there's that. Plus, I don't think I have Zoom phone. Do I? Yeah, child, I ain't got that. Okay, but now with the events and the webinars, right? Because that's what we were talking about. I have access to buy now. So those aren't mine. My current plan, $340 a month. $340 a month at with up to 1,000 attendees in my webinar. Chat, can you imagine? Chat, look at that. Let's talk about that. And then we'll get into the pricing, right? So roughly $20 plus this, plus the 340 is around 360 a month that I would have been paying for this Zoom package. And I only pay $39 a month. Child, I pay less than 10%. Well, no, I pay around 10%. I pay around 10%. All because I'm a member of MLSP. Isn't that great? Okay. So now let's talk about these 1,000 attendees. Imagine just for a moment that you were able to pack the house with one of your webinars. And I can show you how to do that because I'm a webinar wizard. Okay. But let's say you pack the house with your webinars. You got 1,000 and you give an amazing training, chock full of value. And let's say you just close it, I don't know, 10%. 10% is pretty good. 10% is really good, actually. And let's say you close at 10%, that would be 100 sales, right? Well, at 100 sales, typically what I would offer someone would be, I don't know, around the $100 mark. So what does that mean for you? Right? Let's say you sold something at $97. You sold it to 100 people. You just made $9,700 in a 1 to 2 hour webinar. What job pays you like that, honey? Yeah, exactly. Right? In just an hour or two, $9,700. Now, let's think about it like this, because typically my price point will be anywhere between 100 to 200 bucks on a webinar. So if you're selling something at 197 or 297, right? Let's look at what that would be. So you got 197 at 100 bucks. That's $19,700. And if you're selling it at a price point of 297, honey, child, you're looking at $29,700 in just an hour or two. So imagine hosting a webinar where you can pack the house and you host your webinars once a week. Think about the kind of money you're bringing in, right? So yet another reason why I love webinars so much, as you can see, right? Now, here's another quick nugget that I want to share with you about webinars is that typically you sell 3 times better with webinars than you would with a video sales letter or than you would like on social media and trying to get people onto your list, yada, 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 right? So think about that. So if on average you already sell at 10%, and you do 3 times better in a webinar, now we're looking at 30%. So now we would have to look at, instead of 100 people buying out of 10,000. Oh my God. Instead of 100 people buying out of 1,000, sorry. I'm getting excited about the tens of thousands of things, okay? But anyway, instead of 100 buying, you'd be doing 3 times better. So that would be 300 people who bought your stuff. And at 300 people that buy your stuff at a price point of 100 bucks, you know that you're at 30,000. If you're selling at the price point of 197, right, and you sell 300 of those, you're looking at the price point of $59,100. Hello, somebody. Okay. And then if you're looking at the price point of 297, then you're looking at $89,100. Again, in just an hour or two. So is it worth it to build your list, to build your audience up enough to pack the house in a webinar? Abso-freaking-lutely it is. Okay. So, and get this, this is you packing the house with just 1,000 people. So if you're the type of person that thinks, oh my God, I can't make any good money online, I don't have a following, I'm going to need 10,000 subscribers to my email list. Hell no, you don't. What you need is the quality over the quantity, right? It's like Pat Flynn says with just the 1,000 super fans. If you had those 1,000 super fans that come to you, right, and you're able to offer something like this, you don't even have to get everybody to buy. You just need a small handful, right? So this is why I like webinars. And this is why the way that I start to grow my audience, right? When I start looking for where do I find these people to bring to my webinars, I focus on Facebook marketing because Facebook has 2.3 billion active subscribers on there at any given time. And that is like what, 20% of the population, something like that. Right? So if I'm looking at that, yeah, child, that's crazy. 20, 30, 40%, something like that. So anyway, if I'm looking at that, then Why wouldn't I go to Facebook? Why wouldn't I start off with Facebook? It's got the most people there, and I'm looking for my target audience. I just need a small percentage of that. A small percentage. I don't even need a whole percent. I think we did the math over the weekend at the level 1 workshop that I was coaching in. And it was like, you got 2.3 billion people and you just had 1%. That's like, what, 23 million or something like that. So you don't even need that many. You don't even need 1%. You need a percentage of a percentage of a percentage, child. Okay. So that's how cool that can be. That's how cool it can be for you. Let me show you how to do it. I've learned how to do this kind of stuff. So if you want to get better at marketing your business online so that you can grow that email list up to where you can invite people to a simple webinar, teaching them something amazing, right? We're not just going to throw crap at them. We're actually going to give them some really great value. My best pal, Lisa, just did this just last Wednesday, and we packed the house and it was an amazing set of sales. And she gave a great training about using Instagram Reels, which you could also use this training for TikTok, and you can use it for Instagram and for Facebook stories as well. So it was really good. It was all on how to, really build not just the viewership, because the viewership isn't what's the most important. It's the amount of sales you get from the views. And she was talking about that. She was talking about keeping your account secure. If you want a copy of that, I can get it to you while it's still free. But you're gonna have to put IG or Instagram in the chat so that I know that that's what you want. And if I still have it available for free, I'll get it to you. Okay. So make it snappy. Okay. So anyway, now that we got all of that covered, well, here's the thing. If you're like, I like those numbers. Let me learn about those webinars. Well, I will be teaching about how to do a webinar. And I also have some great training already. If you can't wait for me to train you and you just want to grab a course real quick, I got a really good one for you. But anyway, as we go into this, if you're going to start doing webinars, then you're going to need to know how to make a funnel, a registration funnel for the webinar. So I'm going to show you how to do that with MLSP Funnelizer. Okay. So now, and as a matter of fact, I can even show you what I'm talking about when I said I've got a really cool training for you. Now, see, as a member here. Oh, where is it? As a member here, you get access to not only the training that I'm talking about, right? Because I can offer you the training and you can just buy that one training on webinars, or you can get yourself a membership here, be a premium member like me, and get access to all of these courses that you see here, including how to host a webinar, right? How to make money hosting webinars. And then you can even learn how to automate them. Could you imagine making $89,100 a week on autopilot? Child, that's where I'm headed and I can't wait. Okay, so really excited for that. But yeah, you get access to all this stuff, so why not? Okay, now let's get into Funnelizer. And if you've been following the series, you know the deal. So I'm not going to go back over every little thing. We're just going to hop into this real quick. Just waiting on them. Waiting on my browser. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to do the create funnel. As you know, click that button. And we're going to say, webinar registration page for my YouTube pals. Okay, so you guys will get a chance to see this, and we'll just call it web, and we can create the funnel. Now, as you can see, we've got all of these different templates, just like you know. I'm normally for a registration page, I'd either call it opt-in because it's the opt-in page, or I'd call it register. So it doesn't matter. really doesn't matter. They're not really going to see much of this anyway. And then we're going to select all templates and only click on the registration ones. Okay, so as you can see, sorry, I hate having to pause because I know you're like, can you just drink already and get to it? So you see webinar registration pages. We're going to click that. And now it just narrows it down to these. So 3 out of the 4 of these are webinar registration opt-in pages. And then this one is a webinar replay. I'll tell you more about that in a few minutes if we have time. I hope we will. Well, I can tell you about it now. So remember, you saw there were 2 trainings in the training library. One was about webinars, period. How do you start doing those? And then the second one was how to automate. Well, this is a way for you to use this template as your second page of your funnel if you want to offer the webinar replay right then and there. You could also do this little trick. This is what I like to do. I don't like to give anybody anything on the next page of the funnel because I have no way of making sure that they're giving me a valid, legit email. And sometimes somebody will put in Bobo the Clown at Gmail or something crazy like that, trying to get free stuff. I don't know why people do it, but they do. Okay. So I want valid emails. I want emails that people are going to open up. I want them to give me those emails that they check all the time. And so what I do is kind of have like a double opt-in type of thing, a confirmation, where I know they've given me an actual email. So what I do is on the second page, I let them know that the replay is being sent to their email or whatever they asked for. The trainings being sent to their email, the PDF, the ebook, whatever it was, right? So if they want a webinar replay, on the second page of my funnel is a thank you page that says, hey, the webinar replay is being sent to your email. That way, if they gave me a dud, they're gonna have to go back and register again with the real deal. Okay. Otherwise, they won't get access to it because it's gonna go to bobotoclown at gmail.com, and they don't actually own that, right? So then when the email gets sent to them, they'll click the email and this will be here. So I can still use this template. It's just not in the traditional way. If you're totally lost and don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. This is why you need to subscribe to my newsletter so you can spend a little bit more time with me and learn more, and we can go a little slower. But on YouTube right here, and I'm live, child, I don't have time to slow down and go back and do this and do that. So no worries. I do want to help you, but we're going to have to do that once you subscribe to the newsletter, get some access to either some of my trainings that I don't have available live here or to the public here, or be able to get access to me one-on-one. So either way. Okay, so anyway, we need to pick out a registration page. What do you like? So let's look at the previews. Okay, so this one has the register me now. It's right there. Bam, they're going to learn exactly what they're going to get. Oh, this one includes a free gift that I can offer people just for registering. And that could be automatically sent to their email as well. What they're going to learn, they can learn about me. And if I have a co-host or a special guest, I can put them there. I can feature them. So that's pretty cool. Then we have this one. This is an older one, but still a goodie. It's a classic. Boom, right here, child. I love when the stuff is above the fold. It's right, bam, it's right there in your face, register already, right? And all they would need to put in is their email address. If you want to add on name and the phone number and all that, you can, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay. Who's hosting, when it is, with the little calendar. I love this because it reminds people to schedule it in their calendar, what they're going to learn. Warning, make sure that you show up early to secure your spot. And then another opportunity for them to register without having to scroll all the way back up. So for the people that are slightly nosy, no, I'm just kidding. But for the curious folk that want to learn what it's going to be about before they enter their info, great, right? So again, it's just all about convenience. And then finally, we have this preview. I like the little palm trees in the background, but again, you can change the entire background if you like. Where I have your logo at the top, the title of the webinar, subtitle, the date. You can put in a countdown counter there. A little bit about you, where you can put a video if you like, which I love, love, love. I love to put videos, child. Special guest if you're going to have one. Even some testimonials, both written and video if you'd like. Now, I typically my video testimonials will be on my website, but what I will do with this instead, with this template, is where they allow me to put a template, a thumbnail. What I'll do instead is put another written testimonial, maybe something I grabbed from social media that somebody said that they loved about my training. I'll put that here instead. Makes it quicker and easier for the funnel to load and all that good stuff, right? Because, you know, people are on the go, and a lot of times they're on mobile and they may not be able to listen to this. But when they visit my site, I don't know, I think even if they're mobile at the time and they can't listen to some videos, once they get home, they'll get on their computer and get back on my site. I mean, that's just what I think in my head. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, those are your three. And I don't know. Do you want to have a video in there? Do you want to have a freebie? I don't know. I don't know. What do I want to do? Let me stop sharing for a second and see if anybody has something that they'd really, really like me to do. Okay, I'm not seeing anything right now, so no worries. I guess I just had to pick something. All right. Well, to be honest with you, the one that I normally use is this one. But sometimes I take out the freebie though. So I don't know. But I love the fact that the registration is just bam right here at the top. It just makes it so freaking simple. So I guess the question is, do I want to have something to give away, or yeah, why not? Because again, I can show you how to really leverage a lot of these MLSP done for you pieces of content and value. Okay, so yeah, let's go with this. We'll do register, click save and edit. And now here we go. We're in here. So if I don't want this background, I want to change it or take it out altogether, I can totally do that. So let's see. For example, let's say, okay, so first of all, let me go through the page contents right. Let's see if I can remember to do that. So we're in the absolute header right now, which has that text right there. Free event, a masterclass to grow your business. I love it. I'm going to leave it. Header. So again, the background image, I can click that and you see this opened up on the side here. If I want to change the image, I can. I've got a lot of different things that I can change it to. But again, if you're not very technical, why change it? Looks good, right? So you can leave it alone. But let's just say I just wanted a plain background. Boom. Now it looks like that. Now my lettering, I don't know if that sticks out as much as it would if it were in black. So we'll see. We'll test them both out. So we did the background image just now. We got date and time, right? So obviously August has passed. So we're going to do, let's say it's going to be this Wednesday. What is this Wednesday? The 22nd? Child, I don't know. Child. Oh, Lord, child. Yep, the 22nd. So let's say it's going to be. Now, mind you, you do want to kind of have your webinars ready a little bit more in advance than just 2 days, but you know. Okay, so let's say we do that. And what would you like for me to train on? Maybe I could do Facebook stories. Oops. I can't spell today. Facebook stories marketing. Build a Oops. Boom. I can say something like that, right? I'm going to teach you how to use Facebook stories to instantly engage, right? Instantly. Boom, boom, instantly engage because it's so true. I hate when it does that. Oh, wait, I don't like that either. Oh, that's okay. Ha, got him. Okay, so we got that going, right? Next thing. So we got the headline. Now we can focus on the button, right? So now the button, when I look over, I can select the text, register me now. I can change it to something like I want in, mark my calendar, like whatever, right? Then for the button appearance, we can change that up. Maybe I'm going to want to make it pop a little more. So instead of a red button, I think about the color wheel. So being a hairstylist, right? The opposite of blue on the color wheel is orange. So if I want to make that stick out a little more, then I might want to change it to that. So we'll do a solid color and we can do orange. I've heard green is a really good color to select, but for right now, we can just look at that. This isn't orange enough for me. It's pumpkin season. You know what I'm saying? Pumpkin time. Oh, that's too. Okay. I think I like that. Boom, that sticks out. All right. And again, if this is a little light, we can change the color. And maybe it won't be white exactly. Maybe we can do a light gray instead. Let's see if that does anything. Uh-oh. What did I just do? Okay. Oh, no, that's worse. So let's see what this looks like black. Oh, yeah. That's easier to read, right? So we'll do it for both. Boom. Now, if I wanted to, I'm not sure if I can change the color for the header. So let's find out. I can. Oh, snippet a snip, nap, nap. So here's why I'm thinking about doing that. Now on the one hand, I've got black, which goes with the black lettering, which is cool. On the other hand, I could make it orange, right? So that it sticks out along with the button, or I can leave it alone, right? And I could, how about I go where the text is and we highlight it. What if we do that? Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I don't like that. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay. And I probably should have made this whole thing do that. Okay. There. Yeah. Y'all like that? I like that. If you don't like it, why not? Okay. So that looks cool. I'm liking this top part. We're done with the header. Let's close that back. Now it's time to get into this main content. Hunty. So we're going to scroll down here. And now that I'm in the main content area, darling, which is all this, we're going to start with the giveaway. What do I want to give away? Well, if I'm going to teach on Facebook stories, right? Maybe I'm going to give them something Facebook related that would be an enhancement to what they're going to learn from me, right? So let's click on giveaway. And we've got the title, the image, the text, and the arrow, right? So the title, what is that going to be? Free bonus gift just for registering. I'd leave that. I mean, if the training is going to be free, right? Then of course, we got to change the image. So let's click that. It opens up on the right and you see this here, right? Oh, excuse me. So you have that and we've got change image. So what would I give away? Well, I could go over, like I said, I could go over to MLSP and we can look at one of their freebies. Let's look at a lead gen campaign. And instead of giving them the opt-in page link, then obviously what I would send to their email would be just a direct link to the information because they've already opted in when they registered, right? So let's go to a campaign here, like this one, perhaps, the Profile Profits cheat sheet. Boom, right here, because this is what it looks like. And it's very relevant, right? They're going to learn a cheat sheet that reveals 5 tips to turn their profile into a lead generating and sales converting machine. Now imagine if they get their profile together, right, while they're waiting to attend my workshop, my webinar about stories, right? Because now they've got their profiles in order. When people come visit them and they see the stories and stuff, everything just kind of flows together, right? So they'll get an opportunity to see this. Now, what I can do is I can take this, I can save the image. Boom. Oh, look at that. I already got it. Profile Profits cheat sheet cover. Cool. So since I already have it saved, no need for me to save it again. I just need to remember the name. Okay. So now we're going into, where am I going? Chad, where am I going, Chad? I don't know, Chad. Chad, where was I? Okay, back over here. So let me see if I saved it. We're going to look in the P's for the Profile Profit cheat sheet. Oh, I got a ways to go, don't I? Yeah, it's not here, but it is in my computer. So we'll scroll back up. And so I don't have to do all the scrolling. When I upload it, we're going to call it 1 Profile Profits cheat sheet. And let's see if I can find it. Bam. So there it is. We're going to upload the image. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, bam, there it is. Oh, see that replacement, Chad? That look good, Chad, don't it, Chad? Okay. So this says $49 value, which means obviously I need to change this as well for $49 value. And this PDF download, I can't leave this Latin in here. We're going to have to put something. I don't know what to say. Guess what? You get to leverage MLSP. Go up in here and grab what they said. Like, hello. Right? So I'm going to say this. You're going to grab this whole thing. Right? Like, hello, this is not rocket science. I can take this, do this, right? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Five tips to turn your profile into a, right? Let's see how this looks. Boom. Right. And then I could highlight this part. Boom. I can make this bold. Boom. I can underline it. Boom. Right. As a matter of fact, I would say free PDF download. Boom. All that looks good. Boom, boom, boom. Arrow right there. Boom. Can you do anything with the arrow? I don't think so. Yeah, leave it alone. That's what you could do. Or if you have a different arrow that you want to put in, maybe it's your brand color or whatever, you could totally do that too, right? Now, there is one thing that I totally forgot to do. This section is done, so let me go back to what I forgot to do. In the header, I believe, when we were going over the button, I forgot to do the rest. We might need to do the rest, right? So there's going to be an action. The action is probably going to be sending them to a thank you page that lets them know that they've been registered and the free gift will be sent to their inbox, right? All of that stuff. So for right now, since I don't have a thank you page ready, it's not going to allow me to, whoops. When I try to click go to funnel page, it's going to tell me, well, you don't have any other funnel pages right now. So just so you know, you will have to come back here. And I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Right. So we're going to save this, save our changes because we've done about half of it, if not more than half so far. And now we're on the giveaway content, right? Oh, no, wait, we just did that. Why is it doing that? Webinar info. That's where we're trying to go. So the date and time. So once again, we said it's going to be September 22nd. 9 p.m. Okay, so that's there. Now the countdown, right? I got to set it for that. September 22nd, but it's the wrong time. So we got to change that, right? Done. Boom. In 2 days, 3 hours, 14 minutes, 44 seconds, right? So that looks good. So at the time that this ends, right? Let's say somebody finds your information Wednesday night at 9:05. Well, you late, honey. Okay, you missed it. So or maybe I'll say something like, sorry. Oops. Boom. So I can say something like that. Sorry you missed this training. Be sure to subscribe to my newsletter at valeriewalton.com for the next training so that they don't miss that one, right? Whoops. Okay, and then the appearance, we can change it or we can keep the same. I think I'd actually keep this the same, even though the button colors are 2 different colors. Like it goes with the arrow and with this value up here. So I'm gonna leave it. Okay, so that's everything for this button. I mean, it's for the countdown. Oh, I'm sorry, appearance for the countdown. Sorry. So I can change the color of this if I wanted to, right? What if I wanted it more of this blue that I see in the profile profits? Okay, cool. I just click background color and I try to get it as close to that blue as I can. So I bring it up and over, maybe a little darker, slightly. Oh, wait, maybe a little brighter. Right. So I could do something like that if I wanted to. I could make it red. Right. Like, hello, you run out of time. You might want to register now. Right. Like I can do something like that. So that's done in there. And then in the title, what you'll learn. So I can let them know some of the things that they'll learn. Now, just for the sake of time, since Facebook stories is actually something that is also done for you, I probably would not do my own training on it unless I wanted to add to it. But that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to grab some of the copy from there and put it in here because I have to end at the top of the hour. So let me see. Do they have what you're going to learn? So I might put something like this in there. Right, and I might say great connection and cash flow is probably gonna have some emphasis there. 30 seconds or less. I might make that bold, underline it, something like that. The next check mark, whoops, the next check mark, I can probably go back to that. Grab something else off of here. 30-second Facebook story secrets for sales and signups. Like, hello. That. I can put that there. Yes, you can add on extra arrows if you need to, just in case anybody was wondering. Right, I could do something like that. And if I didn't want this here, right, maybe I was, I can take it out. But you typically want to have like 3 to 5 points that you're going to bring up. 3 to 5 points. So, something like that, right? Quick and simple. Boom. Boom. Something like that, right? So we're all done with that. So let me save changes because that entire section is now done. Host information is where we're headed next. And let's go ahead and get rid of the guest because I'm not going to have a guest. It would just be me. Normally it is just me. On a rare occasion, I'll have a guest. So now for the host information, the host image, this is obviously not me. So I'm going to change it. Okay. And again, you want a very inviting picture. It doesn't have to look super duper professional all the time. You want to look like somebody that people want to connect with, that seems pleasant and fun, So more than likely, I would put something like one of 2 pictures that I always use. Every time you see me on social, it's me. If you see either this picture here of me waving or this picture here, like you always see these pictures of me, right? So let me just go ahead and select this one because you always see this picture of me. Okay. About your host. And I'm Valerie Walton now, not Lewis, because I got married, y'all, back in February. So I do something like this, trying to figure out what I would say. Well, what do I say to you guys every time you come and visit me over here on YouTube, right? Oops. All right, and I may even put, look, check this out, because especially if you have a website, sure, look. All right, I may even have that there. Boom. How does that look? Yeah, so that there'll be some space there. I might make it bold. I might make it a little bit bigger. Oops. So that it goes more with this. Oh, why isn't this doing it now? Okay, well, I know it does it, but we'll have to get back to that because I'm running out of time. Okay. So something like this. And then, so we did the description. There is no guest. We're down to the footer. and you have your copyright information. If you don't have time to do that or whatever, like legally, you want to have that stuff there, but it's still okay, especially if you're beginning, if you don't have it, right? So you got all of this stuff going on. I don't know why it's not letting me do that, but I'll take the bold off so it doesn't look too crazy. Okay, cool. So you got that going on there. Now, finally, the pop-up form. This is important. Have you noticed that it hasn't asked me about any integrations yet? Have you noticed that? Right? It asked me about the button appearance and what action I wanted to do, but it hasn't given me anything else. So honestly, I don't even want to go to a funnel page. What I want to do is open the pop-up, right? Otherwise, it's not going to do what I want it to do as a registration page. So I need to go to the pop-up, open the pop-up. So when a person clicks this, the pop-up form is going to pop up and it'll look like this. For right now, we're going to do some editing, right? So it's got enter your name and email below to register now. I like that. I'm going to leave this. Now, when I click on this pop-up form, right, if I were to open it up, you'd see it's got the header up there. It's got the content and the footer. So again, for the header, not really much you do with that. You can change the color up a little bit if you want, but I mean, nobody cares. You can you can kind of leave this here, but I mean, if you absolutely had to change this, you could. Like maybe I want to change it to green. I don't know. Okay. So you could do something like that, but I mean, that's too much, right? Too much color. So again, I typically leave this stuff as a default because again, us non-techie folks, child, we ain't got time. We don't want to mess nothing up. So we try to get out of that. Okay. So we leave that. I would leave the content part the same, the name, enter name and email. That's what I want. You may want to collect their phone number. That's fine. And then the footer. We hate spam. Promise to keep your information address safe. I would leave this because people want to make sure that you're not going to be selling or giving away their information, their private information. So just leave that there for their assurance. Okay, so now with the button itself, let's click the button. Let's take a look. Aha, here's where the integrations are going to go. So like I told you, you could edit the form fields if you want, right? With the name and email, you can add this in. I would totally add in the consent checkbox. Totally add that in. Require it. That's what I like to do. All right, so now that's here too. So that, yeah, they're going to join my newsletter too. You go on my email list, honey. Hello, okay? And then I can edit integrations. I've shown you how to do this before, but here's what I love. Not only can they go on your list, right, on your autoresponder and your MLSP CRM, but also on Zoom. So they are registered for Zoom automatically without you having to send them to a Zoom page to register. Oh, y'all like that. You like that. So now you got something fancy as your front door, as opposed to just that plain boring, Zoom webinar registration. It is so boring. But now you get to design it like you want. You can use your brand colors and stuff because you've got MLSP's Funnelizer. So anyway, you can click Zoom, right? And if I had something coming up, right, then I could totally add them to that. So this means that, yes, you do have to set up your webinar over on Zoom first. So it'll show up here as an integration point. Okay. So that's really important. Oh yeah. So let's just act like that's what I'm doing. I don't know. Let's just click something. Click add new integration. And then look, I could also add them to my Aweber. I'm just picking anything right now, but you can see that add new integration. And then I can also put them in my MLSP CRM. This is a little sluggish because I have a ton of tabs open right now and have to get to a coaching session and have to get ready for the training tonight at 8 p.m. Child, it's crazy. Okay, so then I'd select a point, and let's just say I was going to do, I don't know, MLSP prospect, because maybe I'm going to offer them MLSP at the end. Add new integration. Bam. So all three of these. So now, not only are they automatically registered for Zoom, and Zoom will automatically send them all the webinar details and access for them to get in. Zoom's going to do all of that for me. I don't have to worry about it. It's already set up when I went and set up the webinar itself on Zoom, right? Done. Then for Aweber, my autoresponder, when I want to send out an email blast, one to many, right? Then I can do that. This person will be on my list. And anytime I send out something to that particular list, they're going to get it. Then they're on my CRM, my customer relationship manager, where I can keep track of their behavior when it comes to what they do with me and my business. Have we had a conversation? Have they bought something? These are the kinds of things that I can keep track of in the CRM. What? So I have this super duper organized now, all thanks to MLSP. Cool, right? So now this is saved. My integrations are saved. Now I need the action, right? I need it to do something. This is the one that I would set to go to a funnel page. Okay. And again, we don't have the funnel page done. We ran out of time. I've got to go, but I will come back tomorrow to finish that part up so that you can see what I was talking about when I said that I would have the thank you page, right? The next funnel page I'm about to send them to, I would have that say, thanks so much. You're registered. You're going to receive information in your email inbox, right? Including the profile profits. So they're going to get 2 separate emails. I might even create a video to tell them that. They're going to get the webinar registration details, right? The webinar details. And then they're also going to get this free profile profits cheat sheet going to their inbox too. Now, of course, that needs to be set up right in your autoresponder. So make sure that you do that. And also make sure you save these changes. I can save the changes. I can publish the changes. This isn't a live funnel just yet, so I can go ahead and publish it so I don't forget. And there you have it. So all done for now. I will be back tomorrow live at 5 once again to finish this up for you, show you how to do your thank you page, show you how to make sure that you have that automated message going out right after so that you deliver on your promise. And then we'll go from there. I think we'll be pretty much done with the funnel series at this point. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and learning something new. Look at you. And I cannot wait to see you back here again. If you have any questions, you need anything, make sure that you go and visit ValerieWalton.com while you can. We are making some amazing changes that you're going to love, that's going to help you to further grow your business. But for right now, when you visit, you can join my newsletter, get more information, or you can just email me directly and let me know that you have some questions for me. All right. Thanks again. And I'll see you tomorrow live at 5. Bye.